Hello, I am currently sitting in a 2026 Toyota Tundra SR5 and I'm going to run through all the buttons for you. If you find this video helpful, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Starting in the middle with the shifter, if you pull it back into reverse, it will bring up the backup camera. Then you have neutral, drive, and if you go over to the left, you can shift through the gears manually. This vehicle does have an electronic park brake, so every time you put the vehicle in park, it automatically engages the park brake. And when you take it out of park, it automatically disengages the park brake. Above that, you have a hold button. If you push that, you'll see a green hold light in the bottom right corner of the dash. Then if you put the vehicle in drive, you'll see an orange one below it. So you can actually take your foot off the brake while the vehicle's in drive and it won't go anywhere. Say you're sitting in a drive-through and you get tired of holding your foot on the brake, it'll hold it for you. Then when you're ready to move forward a spot, you just tap the gas pedal. It releases, you can move forward, then push down hard on the brake to activate again. Behind the shifter, you have the selector for the four-wheel drive system, 2 high, 4 high, and 4 low. Then over here you have drive modes, so if that's lit up, you can spin this dial and go from Eco, Normal, and Sport. Eco is going to try to make it as fuel efficient as possible, shift a little sooner. Normal is for normal driving, and then Sport is going to try to give you all the power that it can. Next to that, you have a tow haul mode, so if you're pulling a heavy trailer, you can put it in tow haul, and it'll change the transmission shift points to try to help out a little bit. In front of the shifter, you have a start button for the vehicle. Below that, you have an integrated trailer brake controller. Right here is a button that turns off traction control. Normally, you'd want to leave this on, but if you were stuck in some snow or mud and you wanted to spin the tires to try to get out, you could turn it off right there. And then this is the hazards for the vehicle. This vehicle does have auto climate control. This button will change the temperature in the vehicle. This will turn fan speed up and down. Mode will change where the vents are going to blow. Auto is like a thermostat for your car, so if it's on auto 70 and it's hot out, it'll cool it down to 70, and if it's cold out, it'll heat it up to 70. This will turn climate control off. This will do front window defrost, so it'll blow all the air up on the front window. This will de-ice the back window and the side mirrors. This will turn AC on and off. This will turn recirculate on and off, and this will turn off the vents that go to the second row passengers. Here's a USB port for your phone. In the top left corner of the radio is your cloud navigation. You do have to have an active subscription for this through Toyota, and then you'll have built-in maps on the radio. It costs $15 per month. Otherwise, you can use wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto to use your phone's navigation on the screen for free. Then you have the music symbol. At the top here, you have favorites, so all your presets are off to the right. Then you have tune, where you can do FM, AM, and XM. You do get 3 months free XM radio with every new Toyota. So if you go XM channel 57, tune the channel, it'll bring it up for you on the right side there. If you like this station, you want to hit the heart, and it'll put it on your favorites list. Down here, you can go channel by channel. You can pause it and back it up if you missed a song. You can even hit notify me, and if you like the artist or the song, you can check mark it, and it'll tell you if it's playing on any XM station. Then if you go back, you have FM, AM, and XM. This is for finding music. So if you're looking for like XM music and say you want rock music, it'll give you all the rock stations off to the right there. The phone tab here will just take you to your Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay, or Android Auto, so you can have all your contacts on the screen. The vehicle tab here, you can do trip information like ranged empty and miles per gallon that you've been getting. You can also do vehicle alert. If anything's wrong with the vehicle, it'll tell you right there. Settings, you can log into your profile, change the date and time, make all kinds of different vehicle customizations. Up above, you have map light. This will turn all the lights in the vehicle on, all the lights off, and then right in the middle on door, anytime a door is open, the lights will come on. Then you have a rear sliding window, so you can use this to open and close it. Then your SOS Safety Connect button. If you get a flat tire or have some sort of emergency, you can push this, it'll call Toyota, and they can send help your way. Behind the steering wheel, you have the wipers. If you go up to mist, it'll do one swipe and then back to off. One click down is a delayed setting where you can choose the delay time right there. Then you have low and high. If you pull this lever towards you, it'll spray and clean the front windshield. Over here on the headlights, you can go all the way down to DRL off, which is daytime running lights off, no lights at all. Most people leave it on auto all the time. They turn on and off on their own. Then there's park lights and headlights. Forward for high beam, back for low beam. Then you can do your fog lights on and off right there. On the right side of the steering wheel, you have mode, which will go through AM, FM, XM, Bluetooth music, all your sources. Then these arrows here will go through your favorite radio station presets, or if you're listening to like Amazon Music, it'll do next song and back a song. This vehicle does have adaptive cruise control. So basically, if you're driving down the highway with the cruise control set at 70 miles per hour and you come up on a car going any slower, it'll automatically sense that car, slow down, and match their speed. To set that, you just turn on the cruise control by hitting this button right here. It'll say radar cruise control active. When you get to the speed you want to set it at, you just hit down and it'll say set it 70 miles per hour. If you want to bump it up to 72, you can go 1, 2. If you want to go back down to 70, you can go 1, 2. If you want to cancel the cruise control, you can hit cancel or tap the brake pedal. Up here, you do have a zone selector where you can choose 3, 2, and 1, and that's how close it'll follow the vehicle in front of you. Then this vehicle does have lane trace assist. So if you're driving down the highway with the cruise control set, it'll look ahead at the lines in front of you and try to keep you perfectly centered. If you don't like that, you can turn it off right here. On the left side of the steering wheel, you have volume control for the radio. Next to that, you have a voice command button. Tune to XM channel 57.
Tuning to Sirius XM channel 57.
Or if you hold this button down for about 3 seconds, it'll bring up your Siri or Google Assistant so you can make phone calls, text messages, things like that. Then you have the left, right, up and down arrows right here. That's for customizing your center display. So you can go right and left through all those top tabs, and then you can go up and down through the side tabs. So you can have digital speedometer, range to empty, some different fuel economy stuff. There's a compass, lane departure, radar cruise, what's playing on the radio station, vehicle information like trip distance and time, tire pressures, trailer brake controller, pitch and roll angle, settings for all your safety equipment you can turn on and off, messages if anything's wrong with the vehicle, and then back to the beginning. Above that, you have a phone. You can hit this to answer phone calls, hit it again to hang up, and then this is like a clear button. If you ever get a notification up on the screen, you can hit that to clear it. On the left side of the dash, you have cargo lights for the box of the truck. You can have them on all the time, off all the time, or right in the middle. Anytime a door is open, it'll light up the cargo area. This is for your automatic high beams. So basically, if you're driving down the highway at night with your high beams on and you meet another car and forget to dim them, it can sense their headlights automatically and dim them for you. If you like that feature, you want it lit up like that. This vehicle does have stop-start technology. So if you stop at a stoplight and put your foot on the brake, the engine will shut down. Then when you let off the brake, it'll start again. If you don't like that feature, you can turn it off right there. This will change the brightness on the instrument panel. This will go through odometer, trip A and trip B. Then this vehicle does have adjustable headlights, so you can angle the headlights up and down, and there's 5 different settings you can choose right there. Finally, on the driver door, you have all 4 window controls. They are all one-touch auto up and down, so if you give it a quick push, it'll roll all the way down, and if you lift up on it real quick, it'll roll all the way back up. Then you have your window locks. If you light that up, nobody in the vehicle can roll the windows up or down. Then you can lock and unlock the doors right there. For adjusting the mirrors, you just turn this to the left, move it around where you need it, turn it to the right, move it where you need it, and then if you put it back in the center, if you bump it, it won't go anywhere. And that should be all the buttons on this 2026 Toyota Tundra SR5. If you found this video helpful, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you.